Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video. And this is unboxing part 2 of Iron Maiden Pack 2 for Zombicide 2nd Edition. Brought to you by Guillotine Games, Cool Mini or Not, CMON, and of course the mighty Iron Maiden. This box includes 6 miniatures, 46 cards, and this expansion can be used with Zombicide 2nd Edition, Zombicide Black Plague, Zombicide Invader, Zombicide Dead or Alive, Ankh, Gods of Egypt, Cthulhu, Death May Die, and Massive Darkness 2. In the mist, dark figures move and twist. Was all this for real or just some kind of hell? Beast Head Equipment, Zombicide 2nd Edition, Black Plague Invader, and Undead Alive. So in this box, you're going to get Asylum Eddie, Mummy Eddie, Shaman Eddie, Bounty Hunter Eddie, Bassist Eddie, and Killer Eddie. More than Iron Maiden's mascot, Eddie is one of the greatest heavy metal icons of all time. This pack allows you to take Eddie's various incarnations on epic adventures across a wide range of CMON games, including all eras of Zombicide. Whether playing as Eddie or facing him as a vicious enemy, he brings full unique gameplay to everything he touches. So put your boots on, for this is the place where the living join the dead. This, of course, came out in 2023 with permission from Iron Maiden. Brought to you by CMON and Guillotine Games. So for more information about this, go to CMON.com, GuillotineGames.com as well. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside the box. So Iron Maiden Pack 2, again, it tells you which characters can be used for which of the games that we've talked about, whether it be Zombicide, Black Plague, Invader, Undead or Alive, Ankh, Cthulhu, Death May Die, or Massive Darkness 2. So right here, it's going to tell you the cards and components, what's included. You can use for Zombicide, Black Plague, again, Invader, Undead Alive, Massive Darkness 2, Cthulhu, Death May Die, and Ankh in the back. So again, it tells you survivors, abominations, and how to use the characters with all this. Again, I don't need to read through all this stuff here because it's basically the same thing over and over again. Again, with the investigator, it tells you how to use it. The heroes, the survivors, abominations, Beast Head Equipment, survivors, abominations, Bassist Eddie, Bounty Hunter Eddie, Bassist Eddie, and of course back here, Mummy Eddie Guardian. So notes, interactions, all that kind of stuff. So that's your rule book there that goes with these. Again, these characters can be used for all of your CMON games that we've mentioned before countless times. This is for Death May Die, Eddie the Head, London, England. Gives you information in the back about the character. And this is the character card. Your turn, take 3 actions, draw a Mythos card, investigate or fight, resolve, end turn. There's your character Eddie. Can I Play with Madness, Brawling, and Swiftness are your skill sets. And of course, your health and your action points. Can I Play with Madness? Obviously, that is the title of an Iron Maiden song. So there's a lot of references to Iron Maiden rather than just with the figures themselves, but the song titles and everything else. You got Mummy Eddie. This appears to be for, this is for the Ankh game, which I do not have. Death May Die, I have. Massive Darkness, I have Massive Darkness, but not the 2nd edition of it, and I don't have Ankh. So the rest of these I would use these for. Okay, so there's your Mummy Eddie. There's a card for that one. Then you've got some more cards here. This is for Massive Darkness, which is your Bassist Eddie. And this is, which one, what was this guy called? I forget what this guy was called, but Massive Darkness 2. So that's Bassist Eddie. Again, your action, your shadow. He's a bard, 4 health, 5 action points. And on this side here, you've got Eddie the Shaman, 2 action points and 4 health, shadow, and defense. There you go. Those are your Massive Darkness cards. And then we've got regular Zombicide cards here, so you can use all of them for that as well. Again, there's a lot of cards in this. So here you go, all kinds of cards. And again, all these cards are used for the different variations of the games. So we've got here, these 3 cards are for the Undead or Alive. These cards right here are for Invader. These cards here are for regular Zombicide. And these here are for, this is for Black Plague. I think I got one more here. Okay, so let's look at the Black Plague. There's only 2. You got Shaman Eddie. Again, you start off in the blue, make your way up to red. The stronger they become. But again, more villains will have to fight. Death or Glory, +1 action, +1 free enchantment action, +1 free magic action. Double casting, Frenzy Magic, and Slippery. On the back, right over here, it tells you how you would use his special power, Death or Glory. This one here, again, the slot may hold a lightning ball instead. Here you go, again, Heaven Can Wait, +1 action, +1 dice to roll melee, Ironclad Walker, Bloodlust melee, Lifesaver, and Zombie Link. Heaven Can Wait, okay. Heaven Can Wait is a special power that he has, that he can use that. All right. Another ode to one of their songs. Again, here we go with the Invader Eddie. We've got the Bounty Hunter Eddie. Mercenary, +1 action, concentrated attack expert, dual expert, +1 free combat action, Ironclad Hunter, Xenos Link, 2/1, only has 2 wounds. Again, tells you exactly what that special rule means. You have Bassist Eddie, the Gallop, +1 action, Born Leader, Shove, BIA, +1 dice roll combat, point blank, 0G run, 2/1. And of course, right here, Bassist Eddie. The Gallop is a style of bass that he plays, not the bass guitar itself, but the way he kind of, with his fingers. Anybody who watches Iron Maiden, he plays with his hand versus using a pick, as you could tell right there. And a lot of Iron Maiden songs have a gallop theme to them, or not a theme, but rhythm to them, I should say. Right, the Gallop. When in your zone, other survivors choose +1 damage or +1 to dice roll for all combat actions. And then we have the regular Zombicide ones as well, which is the Killer Eddie, Wrathchild, +1 action, +1 free melee action, Escalation Melee, +1 free combat action, Slippery, and Zombie-like. Of course, Wrathchild is the song title on here. Wrathchild, Escalation Melee, Zombie Link, these are his special powers, which I'm not going to read through all those. Then you have Bassist Eddie, +1 Gallop, +1 action, Born Leader, Shove, BIA, +1 to dice roll, Jump, point blank. And there, back here is a Gallop, Born Leader, and Shove, the special powers. Then you have Mummy Eddie. You have Heaven Can Wait, +1 action, +1 dice roll melee, Dreadnought Walker, Bloodlust melee, Lifesaver, and Zombie Link. Flip that over. Heaven Can Wait, Dreadnought Walker, Bloodlust melee. Again, special powers that he has that he can use on his turn. And Asylum Eddie. Can I play with madness? Can I play with madness? Okay. +1 action, +1 free combat action, Sprint, Reaper melee, Shove, Slippery, and there you go. And over here, Can I Play with Madness? So with him, you have to be within 2 spaces. You roll 5 dice, you hit on a 5+ and wound 2, and it makes noise. That's how you would read that. Can I Play with Madness? Sprint and Shove. Those are his special abilities. Then you have the Undead Alive, which is the Bounty Hunter Eddie. Mercenary, +1 action, +1 free fanning. Dual expert, +1 free combat action. Ironclad Runner, and Zombie Link. There's your fanning, and hold another weapon. Special skills in the Mercenary and fanning. It tells you what weapon he starts with. And last but not least, you have, again, some more. This is for Undead Alive, again, Zombicide. So same system as this one here. You have Faithful, Death or Glory, +1 action, +1 free Vade Retro, Lifesaver, Medic, Slippery, Zombie Link, and 2/1/0 for wounds. And again, Vade Retro and Death or Glory are his special powers. And over here we've got Asylum Eddie. Can I Play with Madness? +1 action, +1 free combat action, Sprint, Reaper melee, Shove, Slippery. His wounds, special skills, Charge. Explains what charges. And there's a special ability he has here as well. So that's all the cards for all the different game sets. Of course, if you're going to use them as the Abomination, these cards go into the Abomination deck. We don't need to read through all of these because there's a heck of a lot of them. But in the back, it tells you how he's used as an Abomination for each of the game sets. So these are cards that you would take, you would slide them into the Abomination deck, and it tells you like that, nothing in sight. It says, and wherever you roll 1 or more 6, add 1 noise token to this card. Spend 1 action, discard 3 tokens to eliminate all walkers and runners in your zone. If this card is traded, keep the tokens on it. So it tells you how to use them in the Abomination decks. And so there, it tells you right there, Abomination decks. So that's all of these here, which we'll put right here up top here. So now we can take a look at this here. Again, I'm going to cut the tape off camera so nobody sees me cut my hand off with the blade. And away we go, and here we go. So we're going to take a look at these. So we've got Asylum Eddie. Again, to me, this is pack 2, so we did an unboxing video for pack 1. Again, the sculpts are fantastic for these. These, I think CMON has really outdone themselves on this one. Really captured the album cover art for each of these figures. Really, really phenomenal job. So that is your Asylum Eddie. The next one we have here is, of course, Mummy Eddie. So that's from Peace of Mind, the album. This is from Power Slave. Again, phenomenal sculpt. Can't go wrong with these. These are, again, the figures are a little oversized, but that's okay. This is Shaman Eddie from the Book of Souls. There you go. And then we have my favorite, which is Bounty Hunter Eddie. And that's from Somewhere in Time. It's my favorite picture of Eddie as the Bounty Hunter. It's my favorite one. It reminds me of a character called Deathlocket, and that's why I always enjoyed that one. Then, of course, we have, and that's from Stranger in a Strange Land. That's where that one's from. Okay. And, of course, comes Bassist Eddie. And this is from Fear of the Dark Live. And anyone who's seen the Iron Maiden concert knows that Steve Harris, the bass player, always puts his foot up like that and plays the bass just like that. So it's a perfect rendition of Eddie and perfect rendition of Steve Harris playing bass. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal figures, like I'm saying to you. These sets are definitely worth getting if you're an Iron Maiden fan. And last but not least, you have Killer Eddie from the album Killers. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. And there you have it. That is everything that is included in box set 2, or I should say expansion 2, pack 2, Iron Maiden pack 2, for use in Zombicide, 2nd edition, Black Plague, Invader, Undead and Alive, Ankh Gods of Egypt, Cthulhu, Death May Die, and Massive Darkness 2. 6 figures, 46 cards, brought to you by CMON, Guillotine Games, and of course the mighty Iron Maiden. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can always give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. You could also let us know what your favorite Iron Maiden song is, what your favorite Iron Maiden album is, maybe what your favorite Iron Maiden singer is, favorite guitar player in the band, favorite drummer in the band. There's been changes all throughout the band. Let us know your favorite Iron Maiden story. Also, you could always hit that subscribe button. This way you can, of course, be kept up to date as to anytime we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video. Up the irons with Iron Maiden.